Students, this is Jeff McMahon. Your first assignment is to argue if dieting to lose weight is a fool's errand. And I want to try to help you out with this, let you think this through. I would say that the answer to that question is yes and no. Yes, it's a fool's errand if you think you can go on a fad diet and go to Skinny Town. Most of us aren't going to Skinny Town. Well, what the heck is Skinny Town? Skinny Town is that ideal skinny body that makes you look like an Instagram model. Most of us, even with healthy eating, aren't going to become Instagram models. I mean, you know, I'm addicted to working out. I've been working out since I was a kid. I was an Olympic weightlifting champion, all this stuff. But you know what, man? I'm probably 25, 30 pounds away from Skinny Town. I'm probably not going to Skinny Town. And I want to explain why. First of all, I think dieting is probably good for some of us if we have a medical reason to go on a diet. Some of us have metabolic syndrome, which is when you have a big gut that is a precursor to diabetes, stroke, heart attack, and your doctor might have you on a medical reason to go on a diet to lose weight. All of us should go on a diet in terms of not eating processed foods, not eating sugar, and eating whole foods. A lot of us, I've had conversations with my students, a lot of us don't even have food literacy to understand what a processed food is and what a whole food is. A processed food is something you eat out of a box, like crackers, cookies, bread. A whole food is something that's just how it is, like a yam, a sweet potato, a banana, an apple, a piece of salmon. That's a whole food. You didn't do anything to it. An almond, a peanut. You know, it's a whole food. But what I can tell you is even if you abandon all processed foods and sugar and eat whole foods, you're still probably not going to go to Skinny Town. For 4 reasons. Let's go over these. The first reason is that even if you eat whole foods, there's a lot of foods out there that are healthy that are still a drug. What do I mean by food is a drug? Well, think about it, man. As a human being, you have emotional needs. You desire rewards. You desire gratification. And food is a very powerful, potent way to meet your emotional needs, to meet your gratification needs. Food can be a drug. I'll give you an example. I love peanut butter. I don't think I could live without peanut butter. I love to put gobs of peanut butter on bananas and apple slices. And I'm sure that my proclivity for putting gobs of peanut butter on bananas and apple slices gives me more calories than I should eat a day. But I don't care. I'm going to eat my bananas and peanut butter and apple slices, and my keto friends are mad at, you can't eat bananas. That's a violation, McMahon. That's a blasphemy. You can't eat bananas, apples. That's a blasphemy. It's not keto. You know, they accuse me of not being keto. So, you know, food is a drug. And that's one reason why I don't think most of us will go to Skinny Town, even if we go on a nice whole food healthy diet. Second thing is your body has a set point. It wants to be a certain weight. If you diet, your metabolism will just slow down. And sometimes if you don't diet, your metabolism will speed up because it wants to be a certain weight. That's going to stop you from going to Skinny Town. That's a big thing. The other thing I want to say about dieting is it's a full-time job. You ever seen these Real Housewives shows where they hire a personal trainer and they're rich? They don't even work. So all they have to do is run on a treadmill all day and take selfies on Instagram and talk about their diet. You know, initially when you go on one of those diets and it's like a full-time job, it's exciting because you're indulging yourself, you're giving yourself attention, you're bathing in this fantasy of being famous and having attention, you're doing Instagram selfies. But eventually it becomes a drag, man. You're like a hamster on a treadmill. You don't want to do it anymore. It becomes a full-time job. It's consuming, it's exhausting. I mean, that initial excitement, you losing weight, and oh, you look special. Ooh, let me hang out with you now that you're skinny. And eventually, you're going to gain your weight back. You're not going to be able to sustain this full. You got real life responsibilities, man. You might have kids. You might have a 9-to-5 job and studies. You might be in college. Wow, think about that. That's a radical thought. You might be in college. So, it's a full-time job, man. There's only so long you want to be a hamster on a treadmill. There's only so long your Instagram selfies are going to gratify you enough to be motivated to stay in Skinny Town. And finally, being on a diet to get really skinny, it makes you a social liability. You become a buzzkill at parties. Oh, look, here he is. He's showing up to the family barbecue with his garden burger, his frozen garden burger in a baggie. Yeah, oh, he's asking about the salad. What kind of oil is that? Is that canola oil? I don't eat canola oil. I only eat olive oil. Is that hydrogenated fat in that? What is that? You know, and then you go to a restaurant, you can't eat anything on the menu, you go on a vacation. All vacations evolve around food. And then, you know, you're running around looking for something you can eat on. But it's just a drag, man. You become a social liability. No one wants to hang out with you. So the way I see it, losing weight to go to Skinny Town is probably a fool's errand. Wanting to eat healthy whole foods just for health reasons is probably smart, but you got to manage your expectations, man. I mean, just talking about this is making me hungry. Just talking about this has planted the seeds of peanut butter in my head. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this orientation to Essay 1 is helpful to you. Let me know what you think. I will be talking to you in my Zoom office hour meetings. All right, until next time, I'm out.